Hello, my name is Hakon and welcome back to my channel and another little episode about the Dreadbox Dysphonia and my project of creating a box for it where I double up a lot of the inputs and outputs with banana jacks so that I can patch them together without getting in the way of the knobs and sliders, as well as allowing me to interface with my phenol synthesizers. Now, last time I made an episode and I said I was thinking of making an end cheek and an end cheek and having the patch bay over here, most likely. But since then, I discovered that I had this lying around. This is a box made out of teak or something similar that used to house some kind of measuring equipment or something like that. It's got nice dovetail joints and everything. It's a little bit warped, but that doesn't matter. I can sort that out. It's a little bit, the bottom is a bit warped. In any case, I would want to put some kind of rubber feet on it, and when I put rubber feet on it, I will adjust to make it perfectly even on the table. Because at the moment it's not non-slip, it will just slip around, so I want something that will give it a little bit more friction on my desk. So what I thought was I could use this instead, and this is actually a very good size. So if I put this like so, if you can imagine that, that it will be in this corner, probably, and then I will have sockets and sockets over here for the doubling up of these jacks here, and I will also that will bring everything out of the way of the user interface, and I can still use these to interface with other Eurorack or mini jack semi-modular equipment, and I can use the banana jacks to interface with my phenols and to do the patching within the Dysphonia itself. So let's just have a little look at my latest mock-up of that in a moment. But first, I just thought what I would do to do this is I would add a piece of wood. I'm just going to show you now. Here's one I made earlier. So I have a piece of wood that I would attach to the top here of this box, like so. And then this would come in here. And then I would print out the layout of my additional sockets here. I would do all the drilling, and I would do the cabling and the soldering the new sockets to the old ones, and that would be the new Dysphonia. And that is the plan. So far, I'm going to show you that mock-up now on the computer of how I'm planning for that to look. Right, and here we are on my screen, and this is our box now, and the measurement should be about right. And I have the sides of the box and the top and bottom. As you can see, I am planning to cover now with the background print so that it has that end cheek look to it, and also that will make the bottom look right now once I line up the bottom of the Dysphonia with the bottom edge of the box. And then I can put in all my sockets. I got the mod output here, the MIDI CV gate. I'm not going to double up the MIDI socket input. I was thinking about that originally, but I decided not to. Let's see, this is, let's lock this one. And then we have the oscillator here. We have the VCAs. The first one is an audio VCA. The two others are CV VCA. So I'm just actually making a note of that on the labels here. And there's a mixer. There's the USB socket, which I was thinking perhaps to put in on the back. So what I'm doing is I'm using an extension cable from the USB socket on the Dysphonia. And this is also one of the reasons why it has to be, the Dysphonia has to be in the lower right corner, is to allow the USB extension cable come out on the side under here and over to this USB socket here. Then we have the ground connection, because these are banana jacks, and that means that unless there's an audio connection or a jack connection that goes between this and the phenol, they need to have their chassis grounds connected together, and I can put in an extra ground socket there just to make sure that I remember to do that. I always remember anyway, but just to be 100% sure. Then we have the envelope, LFO, low pass filter, 12 dB multi-mode filter, and echo. And this actually fits in rather well in the space that is available in the box now around the Dysphonia, and I think it's going to look rather okay. So my plan is to print this out and then glue that onto the piece of wood that I have shaped to fit into the box now. And then I drill these holes to fit in the banana sockets. So that's the plan so far, and I'm going to do new updates, of course, as I have a move further on in this project to show you how it's going to look. So at the moment, this is the progress of the project. I've got my box, I've got my wood panel, and I've got my synthesizer fitting into it. You may see there's a little gap here, but that is not going to be a problem, because the printout, when I make that, it's going to be a little bit oversized. So it's going to go, of course, it's going to go over the top there, and it's going to go over the bottom there, but it's also go a little bit underneath the edge there. What I probably will do when I solder this up is I'm going to attach the top plate here first of all, and then I'm going to glue on the print and protect it with varnish possibly, and then I'm going to take the bottom off the box and do all the soldering from underneath. So I haven't quite decided how to go about doing that the most efficient way yet, but it shouldn't be too tricky. It's possible to take the Dysphonia apart so that I get access to all these sockets very easily, and it should be quite a quick job to solder in the sockets that I need. So that's the state of my project, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I'll see you in the next episode, where maybe I have some I've moved on a little bit in my project and maybe have even more to show you. So thank you. Bye for now. Bye-bye.